The revitalization of the downtown Wisconsin Dells area continues. We'll tell you what's new there up next. Your real estate news starts now. Thank you for watching your real estate news. I'm Stacy Hansen. It's time for this week's real estate numbers with a look at the number of active residential listings in each county throughout South Central Wisconsin for the month of February 2017, according to the South Central Wisconsin MLS. In Dane County, there are 765 active residential listings. In Columbia County, there are 225. In Rock County, 351. In Greene County, there are 83 active listings. In Sauk County, 358. In Iowa, Grant, and Lafayette counties, there are 282. In Dodge County, there are 167 active residential listings. And in Crawford, Richland, and Vernon counties, there are 176. Of those currently active residential listings in South Central Wisconsin, the average price of a single-family home is $284,989. The median price is $209,900. The average price of a condo co-op in South Central Wisconsin is $235,673. The median price is $199,900. A new boutique hotel is set to open this spring in the downtown Wisconsin Dells. The River Inn on the Wisconsin River has been newly renovated and renamed with a boutique hotel concept. The new hotel fits with the city's plans to revitalize the downtown area, according to the Wisconsin State Journal. The 73-room property was part of the Mount Olympus Village for the past 7 years. 3 brothers, Adam, David, and Rich Mikowski, have been working since the beginning of the year to remodel the property's interior. There are also plans for an exterior renovation that will tie into the Wisconsin River and the Riverwalk, according to the Journal. The hotel will feature a riverside deck and boat dock, as well as a full-service restaurant and bar, an indoor pool, and a hot tub overlooking the river. The Madison Plan Commission has denied proposal by Hotel Red to build a 4-story addition to its existing building on Monroe Street, according to the Wisconsin State Journal. The commission indicated concerns that the height of the proposed 100-foot structure would conflict with the neighborhood and city plans for the development in the area, according to the Journal. The developers argued that the structure wouldn't be out of place because it would be directly across from UW-Madison's field house. Hotel Red can revisit the commission with a new proposal. Some commission members told the Journal that they would like to see Hotel Red come up with a scaled-down proposal. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, please reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. You can also like us on Facebook and visit wi57.tv. Don't go away. We'll have more real estate news right after the break. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Andrew Kimble with Kimble Realtors. So Andrew, how is it in the Wisconsin Dells?
Really good. We are really getting busy. You know, last time I was here, I talked about we had a listing at Caribbean Club 304 and Riverwood 308. Both of those already have accepted offers on them. We got accepted offers within the first week. I had also talked about E8932 Oak Hill Road, which was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house on 6.7 acres, and that one's had a lot of interest in it, but it's still on the market, still available if people wanted to take a look at it. But we really need listing inventory. We're really looking for sellers because there's a lot of buyers out there looking and just not a lot on the market, so we really need listing inventory up there. We're really getting busy.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Why list with you as opposed to other realtors? Sure.
We're an independent company, so we're not a national franchise, but we're still a member of the MLS. We still are a member of the Wisconsin Realtors Association, National Association of Realtors, so we still have all those tools available to us. But by being an independent, we have more flexibility in how we deal with our clients. When we formed this company, our vision was to have a team of expert real estate agents that would provide the absolute best customer service. That's always been our focus and our goal. And I think our current team really shares that vision of how important it is to give that absolute best customer service. And that's really what our company is based on.
Well, let's talk a lot about it from the technology standpoint as well. How are you keeping up with all these changing technologies going on in real estate?
Sure. Real estate is changing all the time in the way that real estate is done, and we invest a lot of money in technology. Our website is one of the most current websites available. It actually feeds from the MLS. We get current MLS listings updated every 5 minutes, and if somebody wants to sign up for it, they can get a text the instant something comes on the market, which is real important right now. We were also the first company in the area to have a drone exemption to be able to legally use a drone to photograph our properties. We also use single property websites to get more exposure for those properties. And we also use Osmo videos to do the interior of the home for a different look, a different perspective on the home as we're doing it. So we try to stay on top of all the technologies that are available for us.
Yeah, you really have a lot to offer from that standpoint as well. How can a seller get listed with your company then?
Sure, they can call me directly, 608-477-3476. Love to talk to them about any of their real estate needs. They can check out our website, WisconsinDellsHomesForSale.com, see our agents on the website, see the type of properties we have listed along with everything that's on the MLS, and contact us directly from the website as well. Love to talk to anyone about any of their real estate needs.
Definitely check out Kimble Realtors. Well, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Ishmael Fursat from Wisconsin Granite. So thank you for coming today. I wanted to talk about all the amazing things you have to offer there at Wisconsin Granite. You actually travel all over the world to find these things and see all these different quarries. Is that exciting for you?
Yes, they do. When I drive around the quarries abroad, it is really exciting because I see so many different colors, so many different movements. It's really exciting to make a selection between thousands. I have limited space. I can choose only 100 colors for my warehouse. In this case, I need to make the best selection. And to see that different colors, they all come from the same mountain, and they're all different. And I need to choose the colors that it works best for Wisconsin customers.
So how do you even begin to make that selection? Because there's just so many options.
Well, first, normally whenever I go, either Italy, Brazil, or India, I spend 2 weeks. The first week goes only just take a look at the colors. And then on the weekend, I sit down in my hotel and start thinking all over. And then I go a second time the same quarries and then start making the decisions. It is difficult since I know my customers in Wisconsin. With that 15 years experience, I kind of learn Wisconsin people's taste, and that's how I make the decisions.
So they can choose when they come to you marble and granite, and a lot of people might not really know what the difference is between those two.
Well, when you look at granite, mostly granite has so many movements on the stone. But marble kind of softer movement, more plain, mostly the light colors. I see that when we talk about the granite, it's a lot harder material. You can cut on it, you can put hot pot on it. Well, it's not really recommended, but you can still put hot items on it, and you can still cut on it, and it does not really scratch easy, as long as it's not really light color. But when you talk about the marble, marbles are kind of softer, but it's kind of luxury material. And people use marble almost for 2,500 years. In this case, when you have marble, you enjoy the white, soft colors. You enjoy that. But of course, you should pay a little bit more attention when you're dealing with marble.
And it's definitely an exciting decision to make too. And as you can see here, you've got a lot of experience at Wisconsin Granite to help you through the process. Well, thanks so much, Ismail. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. Property Revival is here. Mr. Jerry Walls is in the studio. Jerry, what's going on in your world?
Well, I'd like to take a minute to talk about the advantage of Property Revival Realty and the three arms to their business. If you're looking to sell your property or purchase a new property, I think that our real estate agents and our revival specialists have just that little extra advantage to add to your transaction, be it adding a little updates to your property to get you the most top dollar for your property, or making those updates after you move in your property. With the 3 combined service that we have, we really offer that extra added oomph to our clients in every transaction, be it buy, sell, or updating their property. Today, I also like to take some time to talk about our Janesville location and our director, who is in charge of our recruiting and our business management for our agents, Brian Lawton. I'd like to go on site with him now and take a minute to introduce him.
All right, let's go on over to Brian Lawton. Brian, tell us where you are today.
Hi, thanks for having me. 5645 Lake Mendota Drive in Madison is coming to the market soon. 4,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. This property is going to be completely renovated. It has beautiful Lake Mendota views, and it's offered at $650,000.
That's a great one, and you've got another property too.
We sure do. This one is in Edgerton. It's got 100 feet of Rock River footage, 9403 North Arrowhead Shores Drive, 1,500 square feet, 3 bed, 2 bath, a renovated kitchen with granite countertops, 2-car garage, and an additional 35 foot by 45 foot storage shed for your boats, your toys, vehicles, a workshop. Incredibly beautiful views from this property, and just 30 to 35 minutes from downtown Madison.
Well, that one's got a lot of potential too, and you have yet another property, I think, too, right?
Yeah, another featured property this week is 791 Princeton Road in Janesville, which is very close to the schools. Beautiful bike trail just a block away. It's a great property, 2,900 square feet. It's got 4 beds, 3 baths, great yard, and it's only priced at $174,900. Again, just 40 minutes from downtown Madison.
Wow, looks great. And I understand you're hiring as well.
Yeah, it is. We're excited at Property Revival Realty right now. Not only can our agents help you list a property for sale, help you buy your dream home or even your first home, but if that home doesn't exist, and this is what sets us apart, we can help you create it. So that's very exciting, and we're growing fast. We're looking for real estate agents right now. We service the Janesville area with that office on Pontiac Drive. We service all of Dane County and Madison. We've got an office right off the Beltline, 4211 West Beltline Highway, right at Seminole Road. So we're hiring both locations with our real estate agents. We offer great competitive commission splits. We offer personalized agent training, so you don't have to worry about that. And not only that, we offer free business coaching, business development. You know, most places you're going to have to pay for that, but we're excited to offer that and a lot more to any interested real estate agents. They can send us an email, info@propertyrevival.com if you're interested in either branch.
Sounds great. Thanks, gentlemen. And stay with us. We'll have more right after the break. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Gabe Albrecht with Lake Point Realty. Welcome, Gabe.
Hi.
So today I want to talk about some strategies just from moving from one house to another, because there's a lot of moving pieces there. What's the first thing that people should do?
Well, I think the first thing that people should do is talk to a lender, and that will help establish, your parameters, how much money you're going to need down, what you would need to sell your house for, and then from there we can develop a strategy that would help you get to your goals.
So let's go back to pricing your home. How do you know how to do that? How do you know the ballpark range?
Well, there's a couple different ways to do that. You can look and see what houses have sold recently, and then determine from there, the best comps. And but then you want to come up with a strategy. Do you want to sell for speed, or are you trying to get the most money back to you? And you might want to do. You might want to sell faster and price it more aggressively than just try to get the most money that you can.
And it's a competitive market out there. How do you then position yourself to get the next property that you really want?
So you really want to get your proverbial ducks lined up in a row and have your pre-qualification letter from your lender, your earnest money ready to go, and then be ready to look at properties at the drop of a hat. And you really want somebody that's going to help you look on a day-to-day basis, and once something pops up, you're ready to go and look at it and put an offer in.
And you know as well as anybody that there's a lot of moving parts in these kind of transactions. Any advice for people on just how to keep track of it all?
Yeah, hire an agent, and that's something that they would help facilitate you to get all of those pieces, those moving pieces together, and help you get through it and make it an easy and painless
Process.
situation.
Yeah. How do you choose the best agent to work with?
Well, there's plenty of very good agents out there, but I would say to find somebody that you're comfortable with and that is a good communicator, somebody that's going to communicate with your lender, with yourself, and make sure that all those contingencies and all those moving parts are constantly being checked on and moving forward.
Well, thanks so much, Gabe. Great advice.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll have more right after the break. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. Well, spring has finally sprung, and it's a time when a lot of people are thinking about sprucing up their homes. Joining us today with some timely tips on giving your home that spruce up is Chip Wade. He's from HGTV. You may recognize him from a lot of shows, Elbow Room, Curb Appeal, The Block, and lots of other several HGTV shows. So, Chip, thanks for joining us today.
I really appreciate you having me.
Oh, so glad to have you here. Now, let's talk about sprucing up your home. What's the first thing you want to think about?
Well, when you think about spring, we all get motivated. Even the other day, I looked outside, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm from Atlanta. The sun's coming out. It's, high 60s. It feels like natural air conditioning on the outside. And something in that starts to motivate us to want to be productive. And we immediately start thinking about what can I make? What can I build? What can I renovate? Well, what I would say is because we're so motivated, I don't want to stifle that motivation, but we need to start somewhere first. We need to make sure that our home made it through the winter in great working order so that we can now be proactive. So there's two things that I recommend that you do before you get your mind in that renovation or project building zone. The first is take 10 minutes, walk around your house, and I want you to check all of the seals over the doors, over the windows. Look to make sure there's no little animals or critters that may have chewed a hole trying to get a nice warm spot to sleep in your attic or your crawl space, because you're definitely going to want to seal those up before the warm months hit. So once that's taken care of, I say move inside. You want to check one specific thing. That's your central heating and cooling system. The spring is the perfect time of year to make sure these are in good working order, because if they're on the way out, you don't want to have that hot weather hit when it really strains your system the most and have it go out, and then you be down for weeks with no AC, just waiting for that repairman that's now super busy because everybody else's systems have gone down. So I recommend hiring a pro, bring them in. This is a cost-effective service. They can evaluate your system, tune it up, or identify that it's on its last leg, because now would be the time to replace it. Now, for all those Americans out there that may have systems that are old, on their way out, I found a deal for you. York Heating and Cooling actually is giving away one of these high efficiency systems that's valued at up to $10,000. So boom, I love to be able to show deals. So this is the time, hire a pro, find out if you need a new system. If you do, this is the spot to go. You can go to yorkgiveaway.com. It could be your lucky day.
Wow, that's a really cool thing. Definitely want to check that out. And I like that these tips are some things that we might not have really thought of on our own.
Yeah.
Are there any other spring projects out there? Maybe what's else important that we should really think about doing that we might not have thought of?
Tell you, when you go from the outside and maintenance of your house to the inside of your house, there's one specific place that I would recommend starting, and that's with flooring. So again, because I love deals and I love to find spots where all of our listeners can save money, if you're in the market for any carpet, any replacement for bedrooms, especially your master bedroom, Mohawk has a sale that's going on from April 14th all the way through May 30th. It's called the Love Your Floor Sale, and it's on Smart Strand Silk Reserve carpet. So again, we've got HVAC deals, we've got flooring deals, but then, hey, if you want to do a project really quickly that makes a huge difference, we all know painting is that project. It's cost effective, it's fast, but you can do it wrong if you don't have the right tools. So when it comes to paint, there's two things that you really need to focus on. The first is getting a nice, high quality paintbrush. The second is get a high quality painter's tape that has a specific technology in it. This is actually a brand called Frog Tape. They have a proprietary paint block adhesive on the back that actually creates a micro barrier to keep the paint from bleeding back underneath the tape to give you the absolute best results. The final tip I'll give you is a tool that I found that most homeowners don't necessarily associate with projects around the house. This is a torch. This is actually one that I really like from Burns-O-Matic. It's called a TS3500 multi-torch. It has this nice grip that fits a big hand, but it also fits a nice small hand. It's really easy to use. It's helpful for anything from stripping paint off of an old piece of furniture to loosening up an old rusty bolt, all the way to putting a nice patina on a new piece of wood to make it look old. Again, one tool that does so many different things that's so cost effective is worth adding to your arsenal. For more tips like this, you can visit tipsontv.com, or you can visit my personal website, chipwade.com, for all of these tips and more to inspire you on your next spring home improvement project. I appreciate it, Stacy. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for stopping by today, Chip, and stay with us. We'll have more right after the break. Thanks to our guests for stopping by today, and thank you, our viewers, for tuning in. Join us again next week. I'm Stacy Hansen for the Real Estate News, making a positive impact and leading the real estate market.